So, the age-old question, does UCSD suck? The short answer, yes. The long answer, no.
So me and Max, we go to UC San Diego.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it my first year. Had a horrible experience, but
You know what? I really appreciate it because we're blessed to go to a good school. But
Blessed.
also, there's no spirit.
there's no spirit. Not the kind of spirit you would get at UCLA, Berkeley, those ones. But
Yeah. I agree, but you have to make the most out of it. Like you doing YouTube lives at a McDonald's. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, dude, making that quality content for the viewers out there.
Ray, I have a serious question for you.
Lay it on me.
Okay, here's my.
Let's try to figure this out here, just in
Okay.
case people. Hold up. Hold on.
Right. I have to come up with a question too because I lied.
There you go. I don't know.
First question today. Do you think?
Just lay it on me.
Okay. Which is more important?
Yes.
Ready? Being super book smart or being super street smart?
Okay, so the question was street smart versus book smart, which one is better?
Yeah.
I think in terms of the society that we have today that we're all brought into, I think it would be more beneficial if you had book smarts.
Very interesting view.
But what do you think?
You know what? I think it depends on where you live and what you want to do with your life. If you're planning on, if you're not street smart but you're not in the best area, for example, you're not street smart but you're book smart, it doesn't matter. Like you won't be successful. But
But that's how some of those people get out of those bad areas.
I understand that. But usually people who are street smart still have a little bit of book smarts. But some people who are book smart have no street smarts.
So you're saying they're not mutually exclusive? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so too. I think if you had to choose one or the other, right? That's the question.
Okay.
Right?
I didn't say that, but if
Was
we
that
had,
the question?
No. But I said which is
Well,
more
of
important.
course. I mean, of course, if you could have both, then that would be ideal.
No, but I'm saying, would you agree that there are some people who are street smart, usually in my experience, people who are street smart still have some book smarts, but I've met people who are book smart who have zero street smarts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some people they take it to the extremes and they're either one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
But
So if you had to choose one, you
Yeah, I
book
think-
smarts?
if I had to choose one, I'd choose book smarts because monetarily, I think that would make allow you to go farther monetarily.
Maybe.
Especially the way that society is structured in America today. If you were book smart but you grew up in a bad area, you would be able to do well in school. Yada yada yada.
That,
Let's see if we can. Look, Rachel, she's texting me.
tell her to join the live.
I don't know if I could text up while it's live.
I'll text her. Makes no sense. Oh,
Yeah, but
I have another question for Ray.
it's here, dude.
Is Floyd Mayweather the greatest boxer of all time?
No.
But he's undefeated.
Record doesn't really say it all. I'm sure if he were
Expand.
I'm sure if he were to fight Roy Jones Jr. in his prime, both in their prime, I'm sure that he would lose.
But.
However, Mayweather, I would say, is the best defensive fighter that I've ever seen. I'm not really one of the best. I'm not really keen on all the fighters out there, but I like to study some of the greats. And for the record, I'm on the boxing team for UCSD.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't get buckets. He punches back.
Yes.
Why do the Los Angeles Lakers suck?
Why do they suck? I don't know. I don't watch
heard
too
it
much
first, they
basketball.
suck.
I don't watch too much sports. I play football. I
LeBron's
didn't even
weak.
watch football.
I think that's you, dude. 665. He has to check his order number.
I thought it was 745. 765.
I think she said that. I'll go
I
check.
can't
I'll go check.
understand. I can't
I'll go
understand
check.
what they're saying. But anywho, yeah, I don't really watch sports. I played football. Didn't really watch football. I do watch boxing now. I like to watch Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali. Obviously, all the greats adopt some of their style. But the boxing's been super cool. just getting in really good shape. I probably shouldn't be in McDonald's, but it's super cheap, and being in college kind of makes you dependent on those cheap meals. But yeah, college is going pretty well. Freshman year kind of sucked. Max, you want to talk about why it's so hard getting accustomed to the college life?
Yeah, I can. Wait, 1 second.
Here, let's put it back here.
Why is it so hard? All right. First of all, Jesus blesses food. Second of all,
Jesus blesses food. Yes.
maybe. So I'm from Sacramento, California, capital, and I moved to San Diego, and I think it's hard because I'm used to being with family, and whatever I had going hard like on in the day, whether it's like an assignment or a sports game or something, whatever it is, and I had a hard day, I could always go home and be at my house in my bed with my family, just comforted. But here, if I have a bad day, I can't just go home and like rest it off or be comfortable. You have to learn to thrive in the uncomfortable situations, like whether it's a test or you don't know what you want to do with your life, or you don't know even what you want to major in, whatever it is, you have to be able to thrive in the uncomfortable, because you can't just go home. I mean, some people do, live at home and go to college. That's good, but people who don't, like, you have to learn to adapt, or else you're gonna kind of never grow, and you're gonna be like worried all the time. So like, learning to thrive in the uncomfortable is something that's really important.
So everything you said, although it's sort of suffering,
There's good parts.
I think
I'm
it's,
not saying.
I think the whole thing of it is super beneficial.
Exactly.
Especially
It's very beneficial.
Especially for maturing. If you want to mature
No,
as a
it's-
person, you need to. 18 years old, go out on your own. Be on your own, away from your family. It's super
And
important.
Even in the moment, you're gonna have awesome moments. You're gonna have bad moments, but even in the moment, it might suck. But you look back on it and you look how you've grown. Like Ray told me about his freshman year, how much he's grown through that. Even though he had parts where he wanted to give up, he didn't, and he grew from it. Right?
You don't really realize how much you've grown until you reflect back on who you once were. Because I remember going through freshman year, I thought to myself, I'm a really mature guy. I have my head on my shoulders, right? I could pretty much do anything. You kind of feel invincible.
No.
But going through that year, slapped me in the face, punched me in the face so hard, and I really learned so much. Just how to deal with people. How to resolve conflict with people that I don't necessarily agree with. And I learned a lot about myself, politically, spiritually, physically. Just you find your identity when you're put in an uncomfortable situation. You find out who you really are. That's what I think.
I believe that too. Do you feel stronger than last year? Would you say?
Yeah, especially because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? So, I got through it. I wanted to drop out of college for sure. And I said, that's not who I am. I don't quit when I start something. I like to finish it.
That's good.
And so, I think I'm definitely stronger. And I'm always
Growing.
going to keep growing, and there's always room for improvement. And I'm not saying I'm perfect right now, but
Yeah. Public service announcement. Doesn't have to do with what we're talking about. If you come to McDonald's and get the nuggets, don't get the special sauce. It does not taste good.
it's probably like mayo or something.
I don't like it. I usually like mayonnaise, but I don't like that one.
Bro, this is fire. What are you talking about?
It's not good.
Dude, this is
So
super
good. Also, another public service announcement. This dude may be good at boxing and maybe even ping pong, but you don't want to see me in basketball. Maybe in water basketball.
Bro,
I can move around.
I messed you up in water basketball so bad.
But you can move around. But if he sees me on the court, it's like,
He's arrogant.
a little bit.
That's what I learned last year. Don't be arrogant.
Also, that sauce is trash. Not good.
I think it's good to me because I was at boxing practice. I sweat all of my salt. This is salty.
That's true. He needs the salt back, ladies and gentlemen. Does this stay on your YouTube after?
Yeah, it's going to be on my channel. Subscribe.
Go follow your evil twin Ray on Instagram. And go follow Max_skin for cool content.
This man's gonna be owning his own company one day.
Together.
Yeah, maybe together.
We're gonna start. He's gonna open up his own gym.
Just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty sick, dude.
Have you gone through all your nuggets, dude? All your nugs?
Yeah.
Me too.
Anything else you want to say before I end this thing? I think, okay, I have to admit, the only thing that'll truly get you through horrible times in your life is Jesus.
It's true. Just Jesus.
That's it. There's
And
really,
every time you give something to him, you won't fail. I mean, you may see it as failure as a human, but God doesn't see it as that. If you give it to him, it's a success always.
yeah, you know, and it teaches you, you know, about your spiritual walk, you know, your faith. When you're going through that hard time, you have to remind yourself, I have to lean not on myself, but on God,
It's true.
and pray every day.
Lean not on your own understanding.
Yeah,
It's true. Give it to God.
but I guess we'll close with that.
Yeah, we'll close with that. Also,
So-
last thing, this man has a boxing tournament in March. And what do you have to say to your competitors? What if they're watching? What do you have to say to them?
If you guys are watching, just know my defense is impenetrable.
What about your right hook?
My right hook is powerful. I eat your firstborn child. I'm just kidding.
He won't do that. He might. But
But I think that's